see, the global count of coronavirus cases has surged past 68 lakh, while the death toll has topped 3,98,000. The US currently accounts for the highest number of infections and fatalities with 19,19,000 confirmed cases and with more than 1 lakh deaths. Brazil comes in second with 6,45,000 confirmed cases, followed by Russia with more than 4 lakh cases and the UK with 2,80,000 cases. Regarding fatalities, the UK continues in the second position after the US with more than 40,000 deaths, which also accounts for the highest fatalities in Europe. Other countries with over 10,000 deaths are Italy, Brazil, France, Spain and Mexico. And in the US, the number of deaths from coronavirus reached 10,09,791 with more than 19 lakh confirmed cases. New deaths due to COVID have been curving downward in the country, but there has been no decline in the rate of the spread of the virus. However, New York State, which has been the epicenter of COVID-19 in the US, has recorded its lowest daily coronavirus deaths for the second straight day. New York City will begin reopening in a phased manner from the 8th of June, which will bring about 40 lakh employees back to work. The first phase of reopening will allow construction, manufacturing and wholesale supply chain. Meanwhile, in Massachusetts, Governor Charlie Baker said businesses can reopen with some restrictions on Monday, following a steady drop in cases and hospitalizations. Retail stores and restaurants with outdoor tables will reopen. Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro defended his government's move to partially withhold official data on the scale of the coronavirus outbreak in the country. He said that other actions are underway to improve the reporting of cases and confirmation of diagnosis. Brazil's total COVID-19 deaths have surged to 35,026, making its overall toll the third highest in the world, while the country registered more than 6,45,000 confirmed cases. Meanwhile, some cities in Brazil have begun drive-through COVID-19 testing in response to the worsening epidemic situation in the country. Locals can now download a special mobile phone application to make an appointment for COVID-19 testing starting this weekend. During the process, people do not need to get out of their vehicles but just drive in line to pass the testing tent where medical staff can verify their identities and take blood samples. And the UK's death toll from coronavirus crossed 40,000. UK Health Secretary revealed the latest set of coronavirus data, which makes the UK the hardest hit country in Europe. He also said that from June 15th, all people attending hospital, including staff, patients and visitors, would have to wear a face mask. The same rule will also apply to people using public transport. Meanwhile, British places of worship will reopen for individual prayers from June 15th after being closed to the public in March as part of the lockdown. In addition, government plans for relaxing rules on outdoor dining and weddings. In other updates, Mexico reported 3,593 new confirmed cases of coronavirus and 341 additional fatalities, taking the toll to 13,170. Meanwhile, the government urged citizens to see a doctor early if presented with coronavirus symptoms, as the country struggles to flatten the infection curve months after going into lockdown. Mexico has gradually reopened the economic activity after long quarantine period. Nepal reported 2 more COVID-19 fatalities. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, with this, the COVID-19 death toll in the Himalayan nation has touched 13. Officials said 323 more persons have been diagnosed with COVID-19 in the past 24 hours. The number of coronavirus cases in Nepal has crossed the 3,000 mark and reached 3,235. Meanwhile, 32 people have recovered and been discharged from various hospitals. There are 2,857 active cases, while 365 people have recovered so far. 13 persons have died of COVID-19. Of 77 districts of Nepal, 70 have reported coronavirus infections till date.